Good Monday morning. Well, I think today's going to be the last day of rain. God blimey, we've had enough days of it. And I think the rest of the week is going to be dry. And in fact, it has stopped raining, which is a great help when you're just about to record a piece for your website. Being on lockdown, well, let me just explain. I've walked into town because I had a medical appointment. So while I'm here, I'm taking advantage of the backgrounds to do a piece looking ahead to Bath after the pandemic. Hopefully there is an after the pandemic, and some ideas for the future. And the first one has an awful lot to do with what you can see and hear behind me, Pontney Weir. Now, once upon a time, there were mills on both sides of the River Avon behind me, using the power of the water for their business. And the thought has struck me many times, and it reminded me again because I read somewhere about in Bristol, they're thinking of harnessing the power of the River Avon at their point on the river. But this is an awful lot of energy going to waste. So can we think of a way in which we can put some hydro turbines in the river somewhere at this point where they don't destroy the view? I mean, this is one of the main photographed points in Bath. So they can be hidden but still effective in providing power and showing also that Bath really means it when it comes to the environment and our carbon footprint. So I don't know what you think about that idea, or whether there is anybody watching who could come forward with a tangible scheme, something that could actually be carried out. Now, there are a couple more thoughts, and I'm going to take you over to Milsom Street for the first one, and then to Green Park Station for the second. Milsom Street behind me started out as a street full of guest houses, and the way the high street is shrinking, it might yet return to its original purpose. But whatever happens, the street is being wasted. We have various markets elsewhere in the city, but this is the perfect place on a Sunday to shut the road and stick a market all the way up through it, which would draw, I'm sure, an amazing number of people. Bath's own little Petticoat Lane. Here in Bath, we don't have very many large capacity performance spaces. Okay, the Abbey, when all the work has been completed, is going to be a big open space. We've got the Forum Cinema. But with the National Trust wanting to turn the assembly rooms into a Georgian experience, maybe the ballroom there won't be quite as available. So I'm suggesting that Green Park here would make a brilliant performance space. It's big, it's undercover. If they can find a way of temporarily blocking off the open end, there's no manner of events that could be organised here. I think it's something that Bath should certainly consider. Well, there we are, some very personal thoughts that I came up with over the weekend in discussions with my partner. Now, some of you may agree with me and some of you may disagree. If you have a point of view or another idea on how Bath can capitalise on its future, I'd love to hear from you. But that's it from me, from Parade Gardens here in the city centre. And whatever you're doing today, have a good one and stay safe.